Hi everyone. For today we're going to do a quick tutorial on the app Epic. Epic is a reading-based app that allows students to access books, access videos, access quizzes, lots of ways for them to increase their knowledge, and provides you with a good resource of books without having to go to the library. So all the teachers love not having to have excess library trips, right? So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the app. You can see that it is a blue background with the word Epic written in white on it. We're going to go ahead and open that app. First time you open it, it's going to look like this. It's going to ask you if you're a parent or an educator or if you have an account to sign in. Since you guys are all educators, if you haven't created your account, you'll select educators, and then it'll walk you through setting up your account for the first time. You'll type your name, your last name, your role, which campus you're at, eventually your email address and password, and it'll ask you to confirm some of that stuff. But since I already have one selected, we're going to go back, and I already have an account. So if you had an account, you would hit that sign in feature where you type in your email and your password and then hit sign in. If you're a student, you'll sign in at the student sign in, which we'll talk about a little bit later. So I'm going to go ahead and type in my information. I've actually got it saved. So we get it logged in here and we get signed in. And so now here's what I'm going to see when I log in as a teacher. So I've got my teacher profile up at the top or on the side here, and then I've got a guest profile, a test 1, test 2, test 3, lots of profiles that I've created, but I'll actually show you how to create more student profiles as well. So you're going to select your teacher profile. So I'm going to select Mr. Magnus, and again, it's going to ask you for your password. This is an extra layer of security for you so that your students don't log in as you and mess with anything that you might have. I'm going to go ahead and type in my password again, and I'm going to get signed in. So now here is the teacher version of Epic. So you see you've got this kind of homepage here. Down at the bottom, starting from left to right, you've got Explore, Search, your teacher icon, your library, and then Mailbox. What we're going to do first is we're going to select that teacher icon right there in the middle at the bottom, the apple for me. So I'm going to select it, and here it takes me to my my main teacher page. And looking at the top, and we'll go over some of the things. You have switch. This is where you can switch over to a student view. Settings, you can adjust your password and your email address. Resources, if you wanted more resources. You can see here that I have 4 students enrolled. I have 0 books that I've read, 0 hours that I've watched, that I've used the app, and 0 videos that I've watched. Underneath that, you see the student sign-in code. So this is the code that the students will type in when they go to sign in that gets them access to their student account. You'll want to probably write this on a board somewhere where it's easily visible for all of the students. Underneath that, we've got the students, activity, quizzes, assignments. We'll go through all of these, but for right now, we're going to focus on adding a student. So you see about the middle of the page, there's a plus sign that says add students. We're going to go ahead and select that. And this is where you would type in your student names that you want for your class. So I already have several test ones, so I'm going to do another test one, test. And I think at this point it's, I'm going to go test 5, I think is the correct number. So we're going to go and create that student. I was wrong. It was test 4 was the next one, but that's okay. So now we've got our students enrolled, and I want to assign some books, right? Because it's the whole point of them using Epic. So you're going to go down like where you saw your teacher icon down at the bottom of the screen, bottom middle. Right next to that is search. We're going to hit search. And this gives us where we can search for books, videos, read-to-me's, depending on where the levels are of our kids using it. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to do an advanced search for AR books. So since it's October, let's do Halloween. That's a popular search. So you can see in the middle of your screen, you'll see popular searches that are on Epic right now. We're going to do Halloween. So I select Halloween, and it pulls up all these different Halloween books. Well, we want to filter for specific AR books and a specific reading level. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the filter option for the advanced search. So you see the search bar that says Halloween. Right to the right of that is some circles and lines. We're going to touch on that, and it's going to pull up our advanced search. Here at the advanced search, we can filter by different things. So we're going to filter by, and I've already got mine set up at AR level, but you can do reader age, like SileMeasure. We're going to do AR level. And I'll keep it at AR level 2.1 to 3.0, but you can see multiple options there. We're going to keep it at both fiction and nonfiction. So I'm going to hit search, and it's going to pull up all of the books that meet my filter. So I've got Fluffy's Happy Halloween. That looks like a good one. It's actually one I've seen students read already, so I know it's fun. They've actually enjoyed it. So I'm going to go ahead and select Fluffy's Happy Halloween. It is the book in the middle on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and select it. And here is where you would actually read the book. If you were going to read it, you can scroll through the book itself. I'll show you here. Scroll backwards. But what we're going to do is we're going to assign it to a kid. So what you need to do is tap on it to where you get your menu up at the top. And we're going to hit the plus icon with several squares behind it. We're going to go ahead and select that. And this is where we add it to our collection. So you can create a new collection if you haven't had any collection so far, but I actually have Halloween books created as a collection. So I'm going to add it to my Halloween books collection. I hit add, and now it's been added to my Halloween books collection. Easy enough. So now I want to assign it to the student. So what I've got to do is I've got to exit out of the book. So that's in the top right-hand corner. Go back down to the bottom of the screen where you see your teacher icon again. We're going to go to the right of that this time, My Library. We're going to select that, and it's going to pull up our collection. And so you see here, I've got my Halloween books collection. I'm going to select Halloween books, and then I'm going to go over, we have the like option, we have the lesson plan, we have the assign. I'm going to hit assign, and it's going to tell me how I want to assign it. Do I want to choose specific students to assign it to? And you can do that, or you can select all, which we're going to do here. Select all, and we're going to assign this to all of our students. Hit assign. So now, so you saw I had an error. That happens on occasion, but we're done. Everything's been assigned. That's okay. So we'll go back to our teacher page. So the icon of ourselves on the bottom of the screen. And now we can look at our assignments after quizzes, and we see here that I do have Halloween books as an assignment. So I've got that set up. And now let's see what a student would look at when they would log in. So we're going to go up to the top left-hand corner, the word switch with the icon of a person with lines going around it. We're going to go ahead and hit switch, and then we can choose which of our student profiles we want to be. Let's go to test 1. We're going to select test 1, and this is what our student would see when they would log in. So you can see here, theirs looks very similar to when we first logged in. We have explore, search, their icon, their library, and mailbox. Mailbox will show them what they have assigned to them. So we're going to select mailbox down in the bottom right hand corner, and we can see here Happy Halloween, or Halloween books has been assigned to us. We can select it and then select it again, and it'll open the book and we can read it. Cool thing about this, like I said, this is an AR book. They can test over this after they're done, so it saves the student a trip to the library and allows them to read even more books. So I will say one feature is that there's no quiz codes with Epic. So you don't know exactly what the AR quiz code is, but easy enough to figure it out. All you have to do is on the book itself, go to the 3 dots. We're going to hit book details, select that, and then it'll tell us the author. I would recommend doing an author search. You can do search by title in AR, but sometimes it doesn't give you exactly what you want. Usually searching by the author gives you a little bit better accuracy when trying to find what you want. But that is Epic. Go back, the journey begins. That student's got an achievement. There's so many more features. I'll try to do another video on this as well to do some of the finer points of Epic, but I just wanted to create a quick video for you guys to watch to set up your Epic account for the first time. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm always here to help with any questions you might have, and hopefully provide you the best answers I can. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and get off here, and I hope everyone has a great rest of their day from whenever they watch this video. Thanks.